Good morning. I'm answering one of your questions this morning. So the question is, my partner doesn't show their emotions. So there are a few things that we can do to address this. Now, one of them I want to start out by saying is that we must recognize that every single person is going to deal with their emotions in a very different way. And this will truly depend on their early childhood experiences and what they learned about emotions and relationships growing up. So know that everybody copes differently with their emotions. Now, for some people who do not express their emotions, it doesn't mean they don't have emotions. It means their expression range might be a little bit shorter. And so they don't access them as easily, or they don't express them as easily. It doesn't mean they don't have emotions. It means there's stuff going on in there. Now, the other piece is that some people learn that sharing emotions is dangerous, or it's not welcomed, or it's not something that they should do. Let me give you 3 different ways that you might try to approach your partner with this. Now, first, you might try to ask open-ended questions with your partner. You might try to plant seeds or expand their emotions. So sometimes this question was regarding a heterosexual relationship, but for men, it can be really difficult for them to share emotions based on their socialization. So anything outside of frustration or anger might be difficult for them. So you might ask open-ended questions, plant seeds, kind of like, I would wonder if you were feeling sad about that. Or the other one would be to expand it. So I like to say, when people struggle with this, you might say, oh, you're frustrated? Are you frustrated sad? Are you frustrated angry? Are you frustrated disappointed? And what I'm doing there is I'm expanding the emotional vocabulary so someone can check in with themselves and say, oh yeah, no, it's frustrated disappointed, definitely frustrated disappointed. Now, the other piece about the in the moment way of dealing with this is to make sure that anytime your partner is sharing something with you, you are present, you are listening, and you are validating. Because if we take the position that we're too busy, or we're criticizing them, or we say things like, you never tell me how you feel, and this is a moment they're trying to tell you how they feel, then this is that time where they're going to shut down, and you want to make sure that you're validating anytime they show up for you. Okay, my next approach for you is to have a conversation about emotions in general and about what happens between you two. Now, you might ask them, where did you learn not to share your emotions? Or you might even give them feedback. Did you know that you don't tend to share a lot of things with me? And that will really help your partner cue in, and you guys can have that conversation about this topic of emotions and that you want to hear from them. Now, my last tip is a hard one, and it's something that I teach my members in Be Connected, and this is a really important one. Now, this is about how you can ask for your needs. And it's really important because what happens oftentimes is we ask for needs in a negative way, or we're not very clear about what we need, or we get critical and accusatory and say things like, you never share things with me, what's the point, you're so closed off, and our partners can't hear that. And so we need to know that when we express something to our partners, we express it in a positive way. So it might be talking about yourself, having that soft startup, it's hard for me when you don't share with me, and I need to know how you're doing, and then asking about that need of, I need you to tell me how you're doing. I want to hear that from you, because that helps me to feel close to you. So making sure you connect that need to what happens to you guys in the relationship so that your partner can understand this. I want to finish this by saying emotions are one of the hardest things that couples really trip up on, and being able to communicate with each other. And emotions, we know, are so important in our relationship because we feel close and bonded and connected. So if you are struggling with this, know that you are not alone, and also know that you can learn how to do this differently in your relationship. Have a great day, guys.